Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina from 90 Day Fiancé are officially expecting their very first baby, and the internet cannot stop buzzing. The couple, who first captured fans' hearts with their whirlwind love story on Season 8 of the hit reality series, have now shared the most personal update of their journey so far. Julia is pregnant. And while pregnancy news is always exciting, this one carries an extra layer of emotion, because fans know the rocky road this couple has taken to get here. Their announcement has stirred joy, nostalgia, tears, and even speculation about what comes next for one of TLC's most talked-about pairs. To fully understand the magnitude of this moment, we need to rewind a little. Brandon and Julia's story didn't begin on television. It began when friends introduced them across continents. Julia, originally from Russia, was working as a dancer and entertainer. Brandon, the farm boy from Dinwiddie, Virginia, was shy, quiet, and deeply rooted in small-town life. Two very different worlds collided, and sparks flew instantly. Their courtship moved quickly, and before long, Julia was flying to the United States on a K-1 visa, prepared to marry Brandon within 90 days. That's when America got their first glimpse of them, as their journey unfolded on 90 Day Fiancé. Viewers remember vividly the challenges. Julia struggled to adapt to life in rural Virginia, especially when Brandon's parents, Betty and Ron, played a major role in their daily lives. Fans will never forget Betty's insistence on rules, chores, and even keeping Brandon and Julia in separate bedrooms before marriage. Those early episodes painted a picture of a young couple torn between love and family pressures. Julia wanted independence, romance, and a lifestyle far from the farm. Brandon wanted to keep peace with his parents while holding on to Julia. These conflicts made them relatable, messy, and unforgettable TV. But despite all the obstacles, love prevailed. Brandon and Julia tied the knot in April 2020, and fans celebrated. Yet even after marriage, their challenges continued. Julia often expressed her desire to live in a city, to chase her own dreams, while Brandon seemed more comfortable sticking to a quieter life. This push and pull became a recurring theme on Happily Ever After, as fans wondered if they could truly find balance. One of the most delicate topics that kept coming up was children. From the very beginning, Julia made it clear she wanted to be a mother. But the road to parenthood wasn't as straightforward as fans might have expected. Julia opened up about being told by doctors in Russia that she might struggle to conceive. Later, viewers watched emotional episodes where she underwent fertility checks in the U.S., dealing with health scares and uncertainty. In one especially raw moment, Julia admitted she was freaking out over unexpected medical results, leaving Brandon trying to comfort her while processing his own fears. These moments were hard to watch, but they resonated with anyone who has faced similar struggles. That's why their pregnancy announcement hit so powerfully. When Julia revealed she is expecting, the couple's fans erupted with support. Brandon and Julia didn't just post a quick note, they shared it in a way that felt celebratory and deeply emotional. Julia posed for a stunning maternity-style photo shoot, proudly cradling her baby bump. Brandon shared ultrasound images, his words overflowing with disbelief and excitement. Together, they delivered the message that after years of ups and downs, they are finally stepping into parenthood. The reaction online was immediate and explosive. Fans who once doubted their relationship cheered. Longtime supporters wrote messages of love, saying things like, "We've been waiting for this moment for years, and you two deserve this happiness more than anyone." Even fellow 90 Day Fiancé cast members chimed in. Familiar faces from the franchise congratulated them, calling it a beautiful new chapter. The community, which has followed their every fight, reconciliation, and milestone, finally had the joyful news it had hoped for. Now, let's talk about what this means for their future. Parenthood has a way of changing everything, and fans are already speculating about how Brandon and Julia will adjust. Will they raise their baby in Virginia, closer to Brandon's family? Or will Julia finally convince Brandon to relocate to a bigger city? Will Betty and Ron play a big role as grandparents, possibly rekindling old family tensions? Or will this baby bring everyone closer together? These questions have fueled endless discussion threads across social media, with fans debating what's next. What we do know is that Julia and Brandon seem more united than ever. In interviews, they've spoken about how this pregnancy feels like a dream come true, especially after the doubts and medical hurdles. Brandon admitted it feels a little surreal, while Julia said she's ready to embrace motherhood with gratitude. Their tone is a far cry from the uncertainty we saw in earlier seasons. It feels like they're entering this chapter stronger, wiser, and more grounded. And while the baby news is front and center, their journey also sheds light on something bigger. Brandon and Julia's story has always been about cultural differences, compromise, and resilience. They've shown that love isn't always picture perfect, it's about fighting through differences, making sacrifices, and celebrating victories. This pregnancy is more than just a headline, it's a symbol of their persistence and growth. Over the next few months, fans can expect a flood of updates, gender reveals, baby shower plans, nursery preparations, and of course, endless speculation about whether TLC will feature their parenting journey in future spin-offs. If history is any guide, producers know just how invested fans are, and it wouldn't be surprising to see Brandon and Julia take center stage again as they step into this next phase of life. One thing's for certain, whether you've loved them, questioned them, or laughed along at their on-screen antics, Brandon and Julia's baby announcement is a full-circle moment for the 90-Day Fiancé universe. It's a story of hope, of overcoming obstacles, and of reminding us all that the most dramatic journeys can sometimes end in the sweetest ways. So here we are, watching two reality TV personalities evolve before our eyes, from strangers on opposite sides of the world, to husband and wife, and now, soon to be mom and dad. Julia and Brandon's baby is more than just a new member of their family. It's the next chapter in a saga millions have been following for years. And if their past is any indication, this chapter will be just as captivating as the ones before. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.